Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. And welcome back to A Day with Atzel. Your host, Atzel, my co-host, Patronus.
Hello, America and
we
beyond.
we are filming the show via Zoom because if you guys don't know already, Patronus is in Chicago and Atzel's
Ugh.
in Dallas, Texas. So we had some technical difficulties.
Lots and
You'll
lots of
see the
technical
video I
difficulties.
posted on TikTok later. It was funny.
He's gonna blame everything on me, just so y'all know.
No, definitely not.
It is my fault.
Anyways, I got my H2O and I got my coffee. Look at my mug. Midwest
Oh, I
is
like
the
that. That's
best.
cute.
And it's rainbow,
It
so I'm
is.
representing. I even wearing a Chicago shirt. So
Oh,
hey
even though
guys,
you in Dallas.
even though I'm in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, right.
So before we get started, I gotta check in. Patronus, how are you doing this lovely morning?
First of all, you woke me up.
Well,
and
we
then
do
I was
got a
like,
job,
oh my God, we have a video today.
We do got to
And I was
work.
like, okay, I got to get myself together. So I got up, got myself together. But then, oh my goodness, so I looked outside. It is cold. Do you hear me? Cold. When they say the Windy City, they mean the Windy City. And then I had the audacity to see what? Snow flurries, which means snow is right around the corner yet again here.
No,
but I'm not going to
don't
complain because we didn't get too much snow so far.
miss the snow. I'm like, we see flurries over here in Texas, and there's snow on the floor, but it's not as much as how it is in Chicago. So,
well, we wanted to share.
we are trying not to go back to that winter storm we had last year. Can we?
Oh,
not?
please no! Did you get a generator?
That's a different topic. Okay, not here.
Okay.
All right. So since we're talking about weather, let's check the weather here in Dallas and compare it to Chicago, and then we'll talk. We'll talk.
How dare you?
Today in Dallas, Texas, the high is 51 and the lowest is 23 degrees today.
Look at
see, here's already laughing already. All right,
right.
Chicago. Let's check Chicago. There is a severe weather warning in Chicago right now. A severe weather warning.
See, here we go.
Today, the high is going to be 31. The low is going to be 19. 19.
Okay, y'all say it with me, people.
And just to let anybody know, at 12 p.m. in Chicago, it's going to be 40% chance of snow. So if you're planning on going out,
go now.
Go now. Get up. Skip the shower and get
immediately
your butt
after
going.
this. I will get myself together because I have to run to the other side of town and visit my.
And then
sister.
it's gonna snow overnight. So
I gotta hurry up and get home there so I can.
So if you're trying to go anywhere the next day, make sure your space is clean. Warm up your car. Please be safe out there in Chicago. But we're okay in Dallas.
Gas in your car, people.
Okay in Dallas.
Look at him bragging about his 51 degrees.
Yes, because the next day is going to be 64. So I'm good with that.
See what I'm saying? Why is it so cruel to the Midwest? Why?
Cheers, Midwest.
Mother Nature. I love you. Please be gentle.
I cannot.
She probably like, I ain't trying to hear your mess.
Right. With your technical difficulty.
Hey,
all right. So enough about that. Let's jump right into the topic.
Our topic. Yes. So I must apologize right away because I was the one who had to pick the topic this week, which I'm not really good at picking topics. So I asked you people, put topics in the comments for us to address and we'll get research and do those. But even though it's like a kind of a dry topic, I feel like it's an important one. So here we are with our topic for today. Ageism. Are you being discriminated because of your age? Is it in the workplace? Is it at home with your family? First, we'll run over to our host, Atzel, who will give us some research, because he's good at that, on ageism. Take it away, Atzel.
All right, so I always got to bring some facts into this.
Yes, don't you
we
love
have
this
people
facts, y'all?
respond. We have people response, and then we also have to have the facts, and
Yes.
then balance the two. So what I have pulled up.
Okay, so just so you all know, one of our challenges is we're not going to swear. So we got to find very colorful ways of saying things that we would normally say with a very, what's the word we want to use? A cuss word, or what's another word? A very derogatory term. Instead, we're going to find a very nice, flowery way of saying that same derogatory term. And y'all going to be like, wow, I never thought of that. Okay. Well, maybe you have. We'll know. Let's go. Sorry, Atzel. Back to you.
All right. So what are the 3 types of ageism?
There are 3?
Ageism can operate both consistently, explicitly. Oh my God, I can't freaking talk today. And unconsistently. What the hell? This is raw facts for y'all, okay? I sound dumb right now, but I'm not, okay?
Drink some more coffee to help.
It's funny. English is my first language, y'all. And it can be expressed at 3 different levels. A micro level, which is individual. Meso level, which is social networks. And macro level, which is institutional and cultural. So those are the 3 types of ageism, which I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that either. See, we're learning.
When you brought up the topic, when you said ageism, it took me a minute to process what you were asking me, because I'm like, I don't think I have, or maybe that was never in my head. Like, okay, so doing the research, I'm kind of like, wow, okay, maybe I did, but I didn't know it.
You didn't even know it.
Right, exactly.
Especially in culture.
Yeah,
like
that
culture,
one. Yeah, I think I can see that one more in culture than
But they do it in the workplace now. It's sad, but very true.
So another one is, if you are concerned about ageism, employ these strategies to help make an age non-issue in your interviews. Oh, look at that. Tip.
Oh, okay.
So lead with energy instead of experience.
I'm sorry. Excuse me? Energy
instead of experience. So, I mean,
how
that's interesting.
Can one do that, though?
Adopt a consulting mindset. Okay. Demonstrate humility and a non-heretical approach. Connect with your interviewer and show your ability to work well with diverse groups of people. Always, always.
I mean, I work well with diverse groups of people.
So those are just 5 strategies that they recommend for an interview.
I think you do too. But how? Like, yes, I like to work with diverse groups of people.
Right. Or the one that it says lead with energy instead of experience. So I would go in like, hey, my name is Atzel. How are you doing? I'm doing great. Okay, how's the morning going? Did you have your coffee? Okay, all right. Let's jump into
They're gonna be like, this guy is all right.
Kind of I don't know. Starting stuff like that to have that connection. I mean, I don't know.
That's a little too high energy for me, though.
But I can't even be that high energy to somebody, because look, they're probably looking at me like, this person is crazy.
I can't if I get a nice big strong cup of coffee right before.
Well.
Then I'll be bouncing all over the walls and stuff. I'll be all over the place. Like, what is wrong with him?
Right, exactly.
I'd be like, oh, don't pay no attention to me. I had coffee. He'd be like, oh,
right, okay. Yeah. Just to upfront, I had coffee, y'all. I don't know which way it's gonna come up or the back. 50% chance there was actual milk in there.
Come on with your mean.
Just a little.
Come on, Mean Girls reference.
I don't know which one is it, but I could have sworn it's 50% chance.
Come on, Mean Girls reference.
All right. So the last one that I looked up is, how do you address age discrimination in the workplace? So place advertisement where everyone might look, such as online job boards or community newspapers. Remove discriminatory language from your job description, like new grads or young don't require applicants to list their birth dates on forms. I love that. Stay away from age-related interview questions. I like that too.
I do. I like that too.
Because you know
Wow,
what?
we're learning
I
so
actually
much.
like this because you do see this a lot when you're applying to stuff.
And they'll look and they be like, no, that person's too. I've been in like committees and stuff where they'll say, no, that person's too old, or that person's too young. They just graduated. What would they know?
You know, and I do hear that a lot too, especially like, you know, how us, I guess us going to school and stuff like that, we know we are saying, oh yeah, go to school for this many years. You are going to get a job right when you get off, you know,
then the first thing they say is you don't have any experience.
Yep. And that's
and it's like, how you expect me to get experience if you don't hire me?
And that's the thing is like, I wish employers would actually, we have this piece of paper that we took so many years and stuff like that to get done. But then we have this other piece of paper that's listing all the experiences and what we've done with it. Right. And I don't know what's the big deal that these employers don't want to take a chance with somebody when you don't even know they could be the greatest asset to your company.
Right.
I felt like I've had that issue in my job experiences, is that I was never given the chance. And so of course you're gonna get into your feelings and stuff like that and be some type of way because you know you could do the job, but you just see that others are not seeing your growth or
your potential,
your potential. So how can they, they're willing to invest to somebody outside than invest into somebody inside, who's going to get the job, who's not going to have that trouble of transitioning. Like, oh, do they know how to do this? Oh, no, they don't. So I would just say, for employers out there, really invest into the people that you have or take a chance with that person that's applying because you never know, they could be a great asset. And it shouldn't matter the age, gender, like none of it. We're in a different society now that, everybody should give them a chance because you never know, that person could bring more to the company.
World growth. I love it.
All right. So that's enough for our facts. So now we are taking it to our viewers who have responded to our questions or our polls that we sent out.
Again, just so you all know, as you can see, I don't have on my glasses because unfortunately, because of all the technical difficulties, I am unable to read the responses that were received by me. So once again, I leave it up to our gracious host, Atzel, to do it for me. Take it away, Atzel.
All right. So thank you, Patronus. But they don't see it as a bad thing, but rather a challenge. What exactly, I don't know or don't remember the exact experience since I don't put too much into it. People can feel how they about my ability or lack thereof to do something because of my age. I don't see a correlation and won't allow someone else to impose their belief or insecurities onto me. They can feel how they feel. I'm gonna be here doing me at 34 or 64. Get it.
Okay. I hear you. However, I love the attitude, but really. And it's a good attitude to have because it's like, I don't know. It's like you're protecting yourself, right? And it's like, well, I'm not going to let that discourage me. But when it continues to happen, it's very discouraging.
Yeah.
I mean, so one, I commend this person for their take on it. But at the same time, like I say, it still becomes very discouraging when it's consistently happening. So I want to ask that person to come back and do a follow-up and be like, well, okay, if it continues, how do you keep that spirit you have? Because that's a nice spirit and attitude.
Right, exactly. So that's why, I mean, it's hard to, because I'm a very emotional person and, I take things very personally, but I'm learning to cope with those things and better myself. And I think this is the year where I've been able to kind of hold my ground and and speak up for the things that I know, like, you know what? No, actually, that isn't right, or I'm seeing it happening it to other people. And I'm like, why aren't you giving those people a chance? So sometimes it's okay to speak up for others, but also make sure you also speak up for yourself too, because people are so used to people are just so used to this. It's kind of like they're on autopilot. It's just, if it's like the culture in the company, I don't want to be negative or say this on anybody, but there needs to be somebody within that company that is going to step up and be that spokesperson. It's like, hey, don't you think we should do things a little bit different? But then that could get taken back negatively, like, oh, you're going against what your company is.
Or your administrators.
So I guess take your battles.
Not take your battles. Choose
your battles. Sorry, choose your battles.
Don't take the battles. Choose them.
Choose them. Let's take the battles.
Beat up all over the place. Next thing you know, you're doing the Matrix. Right.
I'm done.
Challenge accepted.
Right, exactly. Another response is, period. You can either catch these hands now at 37 or later at 87.
All right.
Now, I love that. That was a perfect response.
Catching. So when you're catching hands, what does that mean? Wait, I asked you a question.
I'm sorry. What?
I said, when you catch hands, what does that mean?
When you catch hands, it's like, you just got to put them up and like, look, we're going to have I don't want to say a fight because we do not talk about violence here.
We don't.
No, we don't talk about violence. It's just how you're expressing yourself. Like, you're going to catch these hands. Like, look, we're going to speak about this. We're going to speak about the truth here. Okay. Okay. So for example, this person put an example. Let a baby boomer try to call me lazy. Oh. My first argument is to show them all my student loan debt. Every generation has it downside, and blame one generation over another is dumb. Also, growing up in a multi-generational. So yes, I think we do play the blame game. We do blame it on other generations. Like, something that I do hear a lot is like, okay, all the millennials' fault. Sadly, I'm part of the millennial beginning.
Are you a millennial?
I'm in the beginning stage as a millennial.
See, I'm generation. Well, we're not gonna talk about I'm Generation X. I'm proud of my generation. Try not to snort that coffee through your nose now.
Wow, we just went there, y'all. We
went there.
We sure.
Millennials are so, and what's the generation after the millennials?
Isn't it Z? Zero? XYZ?
I don't know. We need to figure it out. But younger generations, I admire a lot because they will not take sugar honey iced tea from their workplaces. They'll be like, "Oh, is that how we're gonna play these things? You know what? I'll just go and find another job." I love that. I love it. Meanwhile, Generation X and the baby boomers, we're like ancient people. Hello, we don't want to get this great.
But that's the thing. But that's the thing. Like, I tell people, like, there's people that I know that I have good relationships with, or friendships that are older, and I don't see them as they're older. I still see them as that person, and I tell them, like, why can't you do the same thing that I'm? And they tell me, well, it's because I'm at that age where I can't do it how you are doing it. You have more life than I am. I'm at a point where well, why should you be comfortable? You should have the option to still do the same thing that I'm doing.
I agree, and then I agree because the problem is you're at that point. I'm trying to get to the point where I'm ready to retire. Now loud, don't hold it again. Well, yes, I want to retire in a couple of years.
We should have recorded that. Well, it is recorded, so if it wasn't recorded, it didn't happen, but we did record it.
We edited it out.
Everyone heard it from Patronus' lips. He is retiring, and what that means, he's retiring from everything. Period. Thank you. Good day.
Oh God, he got it on record, y'all. I'm in trouble. Meanwhile, right, mic drop. Meanwhile, and go back to the topic. Meanwhile, I was like, yes, but at the same time, I still want to do a career change. I think I am not so out where I can't. So I'm up for it. So I'm challenging myself.
And going off of that, I mean, I feel like everybody challenge themselves, no matter what the age they are. You know, I was like, everybody should be treated the same. You know, we are getting to a society where we all should be accepting of one another. Aren't we going that route? So what does it matter?
But I think what it is you also have to be considerate of the fact that each stage of your life, the challenges will change. So I get what you're saying. Challenge for somebody, okay, I'm getting to that point where I want to retire and just enjoy the rest of my life, doing whatever I want. And it still could be work, but it might be hard. But it also could be like, I want to focus on my hobby, traveling. We talked about traveling, but that's what it is. So the challenge is change. Doesn't mean that we don't, you know what I'm saying? It's just the challenge because you're at a different point.
Yeah. So I hope this was a great insight of what we talked about, ageism. This was a good one for me because I mean, I didn't know experiencing this. But I think we support everybody. Be true to yourself and don't let it, don't let it overcome you. And they'll be true to yourself, honestly. Like if you want to do the job, go apply for it. Like you could do it, And if you're okay being comfortable, that's fine. That's your choosing. But if you don't want to be comfortable anymore, then go out and make that career change. Go travel, even though if you have to do it by yourself, do it, okay, so I hope everybody enjoyed the info of this topic. But I do want to give you guys an update. So how we're from our first video so I've been doing good. I've been going to the gym. My third session with Orange Theory Fitness. I'm watching.
How many classes are you doing?
I'm sorry.
How many classes are you doing?
It's 8 classes per month. I still got 4 more classes to go, which is okay. With what I'm eating and stuff, so I'm not overeating and drinking my water. Then soda. I love me some soda. I'm still saving for my traveling fund. So that's still working out good.
I told him to do that, y'all. I did.
Him and my cousin told me how to do that.
Oh, get you a traveling fund.
So all that is an update, and we'll continue to update you. Not every video, but we'll update you to show you.
Well, let me give my update. Here's my update. Okay, so I'm still working. I actually went to the gym this week. Yay! I'm so proud of myself. You know what? I'm gonna go tomorrow again to the gym. I'm trying to get my cardio in because I'm focusing more on the weight loss. But I will do, some weights because, you got to tone while you're trying to lose. In addition to going to the gym, I still work out at home. I love my videos. YouTube has lots of videos for working out at home. It's really nice. And if you got like different other streaming things, a lot of them have like workout videos. You should do those. Some of them are very like 5 minutes, 10. Those are really nice too. So I've been doing it. Yeah.
Well, I recommend you could also do YouTube Just Dance. Even though you don't have the system, Just Dance, just YouTube it and you can do a workout. Because those workouts are in.
They are. Oh my goodness. We was doing it when I was there. Oh, no, we should have recorded that. That was so much fun, though.
It was a blast. I do recommend if you guys want to change your workout style, add some music to it, just dance because it makes everything hurt.
It does hurt, but it's a workout. But you don't really pay attention to the workout part. You're just paying attention to can I get these steps? I can do this. I gotta practice more. That was one of my other challenges. So the next time I go visit, oh my goodness! And so y'all be ready because that's just gonna be a video.
We are ready to level up.
Yes, level up.
All right, y'all. Well, if you guys have any comments or you guys want to bring up any topics that you guys want us to focus on, please comment below.
Yeah.
Please make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you guys are pushing that notification button to stay up to date with what's going on with the Day with Atzel. And remember, love is love. And see you next Sunday, same time, same place. So goodbye from Dallas, Texas.
Sarah and Lara from Chicago. See
you next time, y'all. Bye.
Stop recording. Are we still recording? We should do it. We're still recording.
I'm still learning this thing. Hold on. Where's the?
We said bye 5 minutes ago.
Sorry, y'all. Sorry.
We said bye 5 minutes ago. We still recording.
You guys love this. For real, we're sayonara. Bye. Oh, forgot. Make sure you guys follow me on all the social media platforms. TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook.